All right, y'all. Let's hope this works. Hello. Hopefully
you also say turn automatic gain control off?
Yes.
We'll do it in
It
DMs.
is doing DMs.
Okay.
Make sure that there's nothing else I have open that I need that could be causing problems. That's fine. Twitch subtitles. I'll also try making sure that all the tabs are loaded in so that there's no issues here. We did a quick fix. Oh, not that one. Ackle did some quick tech stuff with me. I now am on the exact same settings for stream that he is on. So if we end up having the same issue again, unfortunately, guys, I don't know what we can do at that point because there is nothing on this stream that is different from what I did for the streams earlier this week. There should be no reason why we have any more tech issues. So if they keep cropping up, I'm at a loss for right now because it is not telling me that there are any dropped frames at all whatsoever. So thank you for your patience, and hopefully this decides to cooperate.
So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging. What the?
Sorry, I'm stressed.
Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand.
Shorty, you're more whack than I am. I'm not saying something.
But I was serious.
The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well.
You don't remember?
But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, and I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying?
Buffering issue and choppy voice. Ah, glorious. June 16th, Kitaki Mansion.
Look at that crowd over by the park.
Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene.
But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!"
Wait, that motorcycle. Oh my god, it's him!
Ah, if it isn't that forehead!
Prosecutor Gavin.
Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck.
Oh my god, so cool!
Thus the screams.
New album just came out, you know? Here, try waving to them. They love it.
Ooh, so cute.
What do you mean video isn't synced? What? What?
What?
Are the voices coming in later or earlier than the video? Are you
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, the stream is currently showing walkies.
Are you kidding me?
What?
What?
We are now at Trucy, but why are those girls screaming?
Bruh.
We are.
Why is it? What is happening to this stream tonight?
What is
worse
your
than it's ever been.
encoder at?
How do I check what my encoder is at? Oh, the encoder
Or
settings?
are you seeing the encoder overloaded error?
Yeah, it started the moment I started the stream. Preset CBI. I have not changed anything from when we did our streams of like Mario versus Donkey Kong. What is causing... Okay, what if I apply and do medium? Maybe Persona 5. We were on P5, slow, good quality. Maybe P5 is overdoing it. All right, I'll try setting it back to what I had before because people are saying it's even worse now. So we'll set it to P5. Tuning high quality. I'm really sorry, you guys. I'm at a loss as to what's causing this right now. CPU percentage on this program says 0.2%. So it's not chugging along on my end. 0% dropped frames. I'm at a loss. Go ahead.
Can you lower the quality on Discord to maybe 30 frames per second or 720p?
I would be
instead?
surprised if that's suddenly what was causing the issue, but yeah, I can do that. Voice and
Can you
video.
also do a Control-Shift-Escape for me?
Let me take care of colors thing first that they requested. Share your screen, stream quality, 30 FPS, 1080p. Or I guess I could do source. There we go. All right, controls. You said Control Shift Escape.
Yes.
All right.
That should bring up your task manager,
Go ahead.
and you should navigate to the performance tab.
Okay.
What is your CPU and memory looking like?
CPU says 35%, 3.7 gigahertz. What else did you want to know?
Memory?
Memory is 10.3 out of 31.9 gigabytes, 32%.
Okay, so neither of those are being capped at the moment. All right.
And GPU 0 says NVIDIA GeForce says it's running at 97% with 86 degrees Celsius. Video encode says it's running at 96% right now.
Which is what it should be doing because it's literally encoding the video right
Now it's down to 63%. So it was overloading. It was going to 100%. Let me check something and see if... Let me check my 4K capture and see if it's recording the video. Because I remember when I first had it, it was trying to automatically record whenever I was streaming. Nope. Flashback recording is not running either. In the process of me checking, video encode went back down to about 63%, and I'm not getting the overloaded error anymore. So, I don't know if it's going to come back, but for right now, it is showing that it is doing better. So, I don't know. Chat, I apologize profusely.
I'll continue to research
Right.
off the stream.
I apologize profusely, chat. I am a streamer and an entertainer. I am not a tech. I'm not an IT guy, so I am very grateful for the help that I can get from AKL and others. But when it's mid-stream, there's only so much that I can do to try and not interrupt the process too much. And I'm sorry that this is happening to you all. Maybe I should have gotten Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy on a PS1 disc. That would give me less issues.
How? Why?
Because then at least
I hate you.
At least we could get to the very final part of the final case before anything went wrong. As long as I don't buffer the disc. All right, let's attempt this. All right.
They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see?
This is surreal.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
Yeah, my motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Maybe someone shoved panties in there.
Not
Too
again.
bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
Ah, it's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run, you know? Ah, machines. Tell me you share my angst, hair forehead.
I ride a bicycle, actually.
Close enough. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get it fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case.
The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat?
Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby.
Oh my god, there he goes. Let me ride
I
with
love
you.
I thought you were gonna say "let me ride." I heard that as "let me ride you," and I'm like, same. And the forecast
One
for the
day.
park today: gloomy skies.
Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo.
Yeah, fuck you, trees. June 16th, People Park. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you?
The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there.
The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can.
She's
Sorry.
under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. She might think it's a red amogus right now.
Hey, you there. If you're gonna talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please.
Oh, Detective Sky! Hey! Sorry, it looked like you were drinking something out of one of your little pipettes, and, you know, you being a scientist, I did not want to ask what it was, so...
Good, don't.
You seem as gloomy as ever.
This is miserable. Miserable! I just got a new kit, and I can't get the stuff to work! And everyone's all smiles for that glamorous fop.
Is that an inappropriate word nowadays?
Fop?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought fop was like a slur or like slang for certain demographics. Or saying someone is foppish.
News to
No.
me.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of fob. Like the...
I think you're thinking, yes. Yes,
Okay,
I get what you
okay,
mean.
okay.
Yes.
Glamorous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous?
When he walks in, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Nom 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 nom.
Speaking of distracting,
I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent.
sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. Well, will my badge help you feel better?
Sorry, I don't think I could help you with that.
Well, maybe my badge will help me feel better.
I think you need more than just scientific help or bag help. But ask me anything you like. Just ask scientifically.
Okay, we'll show science things.
Fingerprints analysis is the very basic modern forensic science.
I guess you could put it that way.
You need to know how to dust for prints on your own now. Make sure to examine anything you might find on that have prints on it.
Oh my god, is this her telling me I need to check the gun? Oh god, oh god. No, zoom in? No? I don't get the options? Nope, that's not it. Okay, cool. Just point the gun at myself.
Very scientific of you, Apollo.
The bottom is covered with paint.
Huh? What's this weird shape here?
Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint.
So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Oh! I got paint on my hand! Darn it.
Apollo, I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape.
So what? I blew my nose there earlier.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
I'm docking your pay.
Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct?
How do you know my daddy? I want details.
Oh, do you now? Huh? Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me.
Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident?
I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe.
But you're a detective now.
Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart.
I've always thought that too.
Inside Walkies is a bullet! Anyway, that's why
Yeah.
we're here.
And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order.
A kit with a paint roller?
Yes.
For science.
Platoon counts as science.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna test it here before forensic team arrives.
Are you sure that's okay?
I won't lie. I'm not fond of the man. At all. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way.
Glamorous. Right.
I said what I said. A prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow.
His official new name is Woomy Katumi. Every time he talks, is
Now you're speaking my language. Less glamorous and more simorous, you know?
it's a G thing. No, actually, I don't.
You know, like Woomy. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge.
What? Really? He was the one?
That stripped him, yeah. You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys.
I'm neither a boy nor one of his. My heart belongs to Clavier. But let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details.
Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. Oh, don't stare at me with that tone of voice.
Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that?
Ooh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy.
You splurged. You mean it wasn't police issue?
What is it? I see a roller and glue?
This is a footprint analysis kit.
Wait, we're into feet now?
It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left.
Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps?
Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever want to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance?
Aha! So with that kit...
Right.
What?
Want to try this stuff out?
And add another
Yeah.
game mechanic for me to fuck up? No. Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all.
We're friends. You're friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I can use your help.
Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache.
Why did you stop? Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Nah, I think I'll pass. Wouldn't want to waste a kit if I messed up.
Really? That's too bad. I really can use the help.
Oh, I want to try. It'll be just like making pancakes in the dirt.
Trucy, what? I
What,
guess
you've
I
never
c-
made mud pies?
I guess I can always talk to her again if I change my mind. No, we would just write our names in the mud, like good old boys do. What are you talking
oh, yeah,
about?
Like what you do in the snow?
Yes!
Why didn't you say so in the first place? Blah, blah, blah. Why don't you give it a go?
Okay. I'll give it a go.
I'll let you cross the streams. That's the spirit. Right. Allow me to explain. One moment.
She's reading the instructions for her kit.
Why does this not fill me with confidence?
First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. Wow, I'm very
Forensic?
forensic.
We're gonna-
I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park, thank you.
Great, we can analyze all these forensics at the laboratory.
I'm detective here.
At the libratory.
Y'all
Well-
are having strokes.
I'm having a stroke. Well, which shoe print will we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. That one. Shoe prints. Prepare to be examined.
This is so exciting.
Right, here goes. First,
Hey, wait, that's my milk!
pour the milk into the print until it's full.
That's my low-fat milk!
What? Why low fat? Full fat's where it is.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to do that?
Get rid of your feelings. Just press where you want to pour the milk.
But my milk!
Why
Ah! Oh, that doesn't look too hard.
If you run out of milk in your beaker before you're done. Look, man, I'm a detective. We all have terrible things. Have you heard about the last guy about the science pants? I took those pants. Thank you.
I think
fair.
I think I'm gonna be Farena sick.
If you pour it out before you're done, you have to start over. Okay?
Oh, listen to this. Listen. Hey, you want to hear me drinking milk? Listen.
Ooh, I hate it. Ooh, I hate it.
Not bad. You're handier with that than you look.
What can I say? I'm good at filling holes with voice.
Stop it! Stop it!
No!
Shut the fuck up!
Jeez.
What's that
Moving on.
supposed to mean?
Do not do that again.
On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Or the milk. Just press A and blast, to blast it with
I'm sorry, I can't hear you with that. What?
There! Give it a shot!
So anyway, I was talking to Trucy the other day about what she could do with her magic tricks, and she mentioned... Hold on, sorry. Trucy, are you okay? You doing all right?
Yeah?
All right, cool. Anyway, so she was telling me that her first trick she ever did involved a quarter, and I said, that's great. Do you ever know what happened to it? Because I could really use some bus fare when my bicycle gets up... Oh.
We'll finish that story later. It looks like it hardened nicely, so let's take a look.
Thunk. Boot to the head.
Yeah, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? I'm so clever, damn it. Use the roller to ink the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller real tight now with and then roll it up and down. Keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good pint.
Oh my god. They are really making use of this.
You know, Lumi and all that. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our pint. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match.
Oh my god, they stepped on Gumball. Wait, when did we have access to everyone's footprints? Ooh, Wesley's shoes though. Okay, but this is interesting because I remember learning about like how depending on how you walk on your feet, like if you tend to have no arch support, like if the middle of your foot doesn't make contact with the ground, it could cause problems with your heel later in life. So Wesley is probably gonna have like really achy soles later in life. Plum has really good placement against the ground. Jesus, oh, those are clicky clack shoes. That's right. Oh, of course his shoes look like that. Emma looks like she could stab someone with stiletto heels.
Yeah.
Close enough, right?
Oh, totally.
Apollo, I'm dumb. But are you? No good. Must have messed up somewhere. Shall we try another print?
Wonder if these are the same. So the shoe prints belong to Walkie Kataki after all.
He was in the park in the night of the crime.
Wow, I can almost see the science at work.
Don't you love it? Nothing feels better.
She's definitely way more into this than I am.
Just let me know if you want to do some more, okay? I'll be here, solving the case with science.
Well, that certainly brightened her mood.
Yeah!
Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go?
Right on. Leave no pint unanalyzed, I say. Now, pick which pint you want to analyze.
Let's see.
Analyze.
One foot, 2 foot, red foot, blue foot. God
damn it!
All right, this one's skim milk. Here we go.
How is that even any different than
Quiet!
milk?
I need to focus. I'm doing science. I swish it in my mouth to help it harden, and then I spit it out like mouthwash into the.
Emma, I need help. Emma, please.
You're the one that wanted to be the partner to this guy, so hey, looking good. Next, dry the milk.
So what got you interested in forensics in the first place? I'm sorry, forensics.
It's about this guy who kind of saved my life, you know? Helped me, all that.
Oh
You
yeah.
wouldn't know about it.
You said it was like 7 years ago or something like that.
Something like that. There was this
Okay.
whole case. There was a crazy lady and everything. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yeah, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Right. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. I've said this a million times. By a million times, I mean twice. Take the print. All right, here goes. Let's see if we get a match. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures.
It's the same picture. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony. Well, the final version of it, at least.
Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing.
Detective Sky, can we do it a third time?
I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Now to pick which print you want to analyze.
Ah, whole milk. I'm lactose sensitive to it, but it always tastes so good.
Oh, this is my nightmare.
Hold on, Emma, can you hold this for a second? Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, do you always do that? That's a new
All right, there we go.
All right.
Hold on, this one it's stuck in the back of my throat.
It's the whole milk. It's a little like that. There you go.
There we go.
Okay, looking good. Never show that to me again. Next, dry the milk.
So anyway, if any of you ever want to secretly get to the stash of money that I saved up, why is it setting, oh, okay, I guess I have to hold it. Anyway, so the secret password to get into my vault in my house that has all of my trophies and everything I collected over the years is... Now, granted, once you get past the first door, you're going to need to put a code into the lockbox in order to open the first door. The code to that is...
I can't hear you!
What?
Now, of course, if you ever run into trouble, you can always call the number of the locksmith that I use who knows how to get into it as well. And his number is 13...
I can't hear you!
And, yeah, I think at that point, you'll be good to go. So, just keep that in mind if you're ever in trouble.
I couldn't hear a damn word you're saying, but let's take out the mold. Yeah, that's a good one. Next, the ink. At this point, it's cheese. Right, and the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. I say that every time, but I feel so cool, you know? Here goes.
Toasty! Why does everyone have shit in their shoes?
Huh. That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe?
It is strange. So smooth.
Except for the part with the leaf.
I can say without even looking at this print, that this print doesn't match any print on our list.
Huh. A misty paint.
They say the Maractus Clinic. Hey!
What?
The slipper! Look right here! I see a toe mark.
A toe mark? You think we can get a print off that?
A pint, but sure. Toes have pins just like fingers do, you know.
This little clue might be a gold mine.
Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints. So we won't know whose it is.
I guess that would be too much to hope for.
Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it.
Oh my god!
It is! Hey,
Ugh.
you ever heard of this thing called InstaFeet?
No!
What?
I use 23.
Good.
I use 23 in feet.
Ah, that's fair. This pint is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe.
It is a shoe print of some kind, though. And that's certain.
Still, you have to wonder what's it doing over here.
It's right next to Eldune's Noodle stand.
It does make one wonder. Hey, you!
Yes?
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? It's the 23 in feet, isn't it? You wouldn't happen to have something in your mind?
Don't think about Dr. Maractus's feet. Don't think about Dr. Maractus's feet. Don't think about Dr. Maractus's feet!
Something that might have
You were
left
saying.
this mystery shoe print?
Oh, he probably has to clip his toenails from the bottom up! Oh! This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. I'm pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here that I showed you 2 minutes ago!
Look, I have ADHD. I
The
forget all
Chalk
the time.
Club, bitch! I think these slippers, actually.
Slippers. What would slippers be doing out here?
But look at the bottom, see?
It's covered with paint! Except for...
See? Right here? The Maple Story logo. Whoever wore these was a massive neckbeard.
You're right! That spot is like the Maple Story logo!
What if the Maple Story logo was on the bottom and it came off when the slippers stepped in paint? Because they bought it from their online store and that shit's made so low quality. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic!
Maybe that's how Maple Story is spelled in Brazil. I don't know. Exactly! The Victim's Clinic!
Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved?
Munch.
Why is she just standing there eating?
Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Can you get us access into the Maractus Clinic?
The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected.
Specifically, they said, we've investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing.
It's off limits until we can prove that they are.
I should be able to do something for you. Yeah.
Huh? Really?
Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe pins.
Wait, were you getting paid to come out and do this?
Don't worry about it, kid. Seems like I should return the favor.
Thank you, Detective Sky.
Here, show this to the police officer on duty.
Wait, you telling me if I just took an envelope and drew a box around it and wrote the word official, we could have solved this 2 hours sooner?
You need the
Her
stamp.
handwriting's kind of shitty.
I hate Japan America sometimes. Right. Maractus Clinic, here comes justice! Thanks for not helping, Emma!
You're welcome, worthless!
I like her.
June 16th, Eldune's house.
Ah, you two again. When will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today.
I wouldn't be so sure
Sorry,
if I
but-
were you. Look what we have.
What's
What
this?
is this?
Detective Sky.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Oh,
What?
sorry. I just.
Huh?
Sorry, I was just tuning in.
Officer is...
That would be me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday was Prosecutor Gavin, today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really?
Now he's suspicious again.
Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun, I guess.
Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo.
June 16th, Maractus Clinic, reception.
Please give. Give, please.
Bliss. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it?
This place has a connection to the murder in the park. And also, I'm pretty sure that aquarium just has a piece of paper with the drawing of an aquarium fitted in. That piranha has not moved since we got here. I'm sure of it!
The police guy out front wasn't so sure.
Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day.
There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo.
This music's kind of intense.
These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic.
Same as the pair we found, of course.
Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours had paint on the bottoms. Which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder.
Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run?
There's a single pair of sandals here.
Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients.
Or maybe it's a visitor that comes to see Dr. Maractus?
You'd think they'd use this house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here...
Why'd they leave without their shoes?
Better take a closer look at these just in case. And maybe a whiff, just to see if my senses help me detect.
What?
Huh? What? I didn't say anything out loud.
Hey, Apollo! You think this is...
Huh. This could be a toe pint.
Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out.
Oh.
You don't get options.
It's mandatory.
Science.
It's mandatory. Oh my god, this takes so much longer than I was prepared for. Is there like a faster way for me? Oh no! No! No!
Good job.
No! Oh no! I hit B!
Oh, look at that.
No! Shit! Okay. Son of a gun. Color thinking, and this is why we're gonna finish at 11:45 p.m. Again.
Give it till 1 a.m. It's fine.
All right, chat. Last time, it was the transition screen from the Fuga disc. What is it this time that I am drawing? Place your guesses. Truthfully, I'm painting a snowstorm. We got snowstorm, okay. Any other guesses before I finish up this map?
The next on splash page.
What I see before I game over in Kingdom Hearts? All right. Any last answers? Okay. Correct answer was white cheese that is starting to mold on the bottom. Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe?
But wait! I mean, it's great that we got the print. But is there really such a thing as a list of toe prints?
Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us. Which means... we can't match this print.
Seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice.
Yeah, good idea. Clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Damn, that goes hard.
Holy shit. Look at all these bowls.
They're from Eldoon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty.
Then I think we figured something out.
I think we have.
Mr. Eldoon must do takeout.
Not exactly what I was thinking.
All the bowls have been washed clean.
I think we found our first clue, Trucy.
Look, this door says doctor's office.
Think this is the victim's private office?
It's not locked. Too bad.
Wait, why too bad?
I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine.
You want to commit crimes?
Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about.
Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door!
Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in! They left through that window!
Wait, Apollo! You're too late to catch them now!
That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should call the police.
Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance.
You're right. She's better at this than I am.
Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now.
The window is ajar.
That must be how our burglar escaped.
Oh, I thought they broke through it. Like, I thought that was
me too.
shattered glass at the bottom and they just jumped through it. I wonder who it was.
Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here?
Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least.
I'd give it a month myself.
Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today.
Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken.
Broken? Don't you mean burned out?
No, our cat burglar must have dropped it.
But why is it standing up on the floor like that then?
Hey, look at the cord.
Huh? There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. You think that's blood?
It's a little bright for blood. Almost pinkish, and this isn't Danganronpa.
Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. I mean, who puts a sea blue-green into a doctor's office? Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Wow, what a mess! This is worse than Daddy's room! The burglar must have left in a hurry.
Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of that cup. It's dry.
So, the messy one wasn't our burglar just now.
Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. This potted plant has seen better days. Huh. That doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't?
Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right?
That's true. That's what I would do, if I were a burglar.
All right, easy there, OJ. So why look under a potted plant?
Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe.
I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe?
Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys.
This is getting nowhere fast. Oh, same thing. Okay. Anything else over here? Juice? Nope. Okay. Whoa! What are those? The wall is covered with beakers.
Ah, something's moving inside of that one. You look, Apollo.
Hey, look yourself! You can't... Oh. It's a goldfish.
Wow. They're all fish. There's so many kinds.
Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor.
What a cute little safe.
Huh, looks like a 4-digit lock.
Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9... Wait, do you think...
That burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside this safe.
Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers?
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9.
Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers.
Oh, I remember printing something, and it showed me those numbers, and I don't remember what they were anymore. Yeah.
Huh? Look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldon spelled his name backwards on this side.
I think that says Noodle. As in
As in-
Eldoon's noodles.
Huh? Oh, I get it. So the name of his store is the same whether you read it forward or backwards.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S.
Then how about a store called Team Meat?
Close, but that would be Tame Mate backwards. What kind of store is that?
Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat unless it's Team Meat.
What? Trucy, can I have some of whatever you're on today?
No. I don't share.
We already checked that. Okay. There is a red splotch. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so stupid. There we go. This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain.
Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped.
Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord?
I used to write my name on my magic ropes.
The bulb is broken. It won't turn on.
Oh? How is it broken?
Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself.
Ah!
Yeah. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
My finger.
Ah! You're bleeding. Let me see that. Wait.
Magic blood. Gotcha.
Please don't do that again, or I'm gonna make you bleed for real next time. I have enough to worry about without my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. Ah, yeah. Mega Man, Mega Buster. Let's go. I wonder. Well, I have an idea.
I knew it, Apollo. What is it?
Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next two numbers are. Technically, we could dust this for prints, right? When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them with your fingy, right?
It would leave a print.
Did I actually galaxy brain this on the first try?
Congratulations!
When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So, if we can find the buttons with fingy pins...
We'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo.
Thank you.
Good job.
Oh my god, I actually got it on the first try. All right, chat. What am I drawing this time? Oh, wait. I know what I need to draw. I know what I'm drawing. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go all the way back in.
Yep.
Fuck!
Oh my god, numbers. Holy shit.
Let me speed through it, please.
No. You have to deal with all of this dialogue first.
There we go. All right. Okay, now that I know what I'm drawing this time. All right, chat. All right, any guesses as to what I drew? Hold on. I gotta touch up just a little bit. There we go. All right, going once. Any guesses for what this is? Slicer got it! It is a punchline to a math joke.
I'm so good at this game.
Can I? Can I? There we go. Look! You can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9.
These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open this safe. Let's give it a shot. Nice. It opened! This looks like a bullet hole.
You can still see the bullet sticking out of it.
I think someone... Alright, initial guess. Someone tried to smuggle the safe out through the guy, through Guy Eldoon's stand, and the gun was fired at the stand, and that's what penetrated the safe. Why is it in the middle of a safe?
Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished.
Not surprising, given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure.
all mushed.
Kind of looks like a chocolate chip muffin without the chocolate chips.
You know, it looks kind of yummy.
Yeah, I know. I just said why. Huh?
Like ice cream. Caramel.
Wait, you say, say that word again, Trucy?
Caramel?
No, it's caramel.
No, it's caramel.
No, it's definitely caramel, Trucy.
It's a word where it's situational.
What do you mean?
Apollo.
Yeah, well, the situation is how to say it correctly, and the answer
No.
is caramel.
Absolutely. No, you are incorrect.
Okay,
Caramel.
what do you get when you mix red and white?
Pink?
No, it's pink.
Were you dropped on your head as a child, Apollo?
No! What was I drinking earlier before I spit it into the footprints?
Bleach?
Besides that,
Milk?
milk.
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 It's not milk.
Oh my god. Trucy, if you don't wise up, I'm gonna take away your applesauce.
You don't have the right to do that.
I have a left.
This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it.
An x-ray? Ah, can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. Something about... Patiant? Patiant record. Who records a patiant? What the hell is a patiant?
But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient, it says walkie-talkie. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here in this safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Palmon Maractus.
What is it, Apollo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart.
Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala?
Alita Tiala is Walkie's fiance.
That's one Ida too many, Apollo.
Alita Talita? Sorry, Amelia Bedelia? Never mind that. What's her name doing here?
How should I know? No, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic.
Odd that she neglected to mention this before now.
I'm sure she had her reasons.
So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic. And she had access to Walkie-Kataki's medical chart. Is that spelled correctly? Hold on.
I don't think it is.
I don't think that's spelled correctly.
I'm pretty sure Kataki has an eye.
That Kataki does have an eye. You can see it on any of the Kataki members.
Also,
Yeah.
I feel like a moron because I didn't realize I could switch tabs and present people to people and probably get more lines in the process. So my apologies to anyone that had less to say because I didn't realize there was a switch tabs!
Apologies.
You got the I and Y wrong. Apollo.
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 I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Age 19, bullet lodged near heart, 4649. Metallic object found near heart. Okay. That was filed June 14th. This does not say when it was filed. Okay. Anything else in this safe? No? Okay. Okay.
I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery.
Hey, how did you know?
Science. You cannot fool someone trained in the ways of science.
Next, she'll have us analyzing face prints.
Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't switch between people, so I didn't miss anything. Cool.
Detective Sky, I was wondering about this.
Trucy, wait!
What?
That's vital evidence there. You can't show her that. Also, HIPAA violation. Hello? That's our secret weapon in tomorrow's trial for sure.
Oh, clever, Apollo.
What did I tell you before? When I go and talk behind someone's back, do it quietly.
Detective Sky,
Oh, it's the
I
same
was wondering.
thing.
Oh,
Yep, it's the same. Oh, wait, this. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, I talked over you. It's okay. I've made a discovery.
well,
This
dare
bullet.
you.
This bullet was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet.
Oh, right. We can use this in the trial tomorrow.
That's right. Stealing evidence. I'm such a good lawyer.
Do I have to repeat myself every time? I'm gonna talk to someone behind the back.
Say, could you take a look at this lamp?
The bowl's broken.
Right. Strange, isn't it?
Really? I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh?
Ouch.
I still think it's kind of odd.
These sandals. It's quite a clear print there. A toe print.
Too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
We're totally lost.
Well, there is a way of finding out, of course.
There is? I forgot! From like 10, 15 minutes ago! What could it be?
All you need is a sample of the same toe print off of another shoe, for instance.
Oh, right. So if the prints match, you'd know the same person wore both.
It's like both of us have ADHD or something.
Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I think I just might, actually.
Really?
I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print?
Are you showing me what I think you're showing me? I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print on this evidence?
Oops. Stormy skies ahead.
Try again. Scientifically this time, if you would.
A toe print. Right. On the gun, they fired with their feet. What else here would have that?
These sandals.
It's the same thing.
These things, same things, blah blah blah.
Do I have that yet? Hold on. I don't think any of these apply. Nope. Okay.
Scientifically.
Huh. Is there anywhere else that I can go to get stuff? I feel like we don't have anything yet that has the toe print on it. That's Wesley Stickler. Do I have to search it and confirm it's there first? Nope, that was... We searched that already. Okay. Okay. Try going to the detention center, see if there's anything different. We can try Hickfield Clinic as well. Ooh! June 16th. Hickfield Clinic. Ah, the prodigal... Whatever. At
Oh,
least
Dad's having a stroke too.
At least I'm not some weirdo who says something like caramel. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright! Tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. "7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you?" "Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time." 17 years old? That's still high school! He took the bar exam abroad, in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. They got paddles, and they'll spank you, and you drink a liter of beer, and then you get bratwurst. It's like served in a curry. It's pretty advanced stuff. My ass cheek still hurts from it. Anyway, I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright? Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. June 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
Well, the time of the decision is upon us. Which one of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to?
Excuse me. Both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts.
Mr. Stickler and Walkie? Both of them? I pity the questioner.
I guess we'll be back then.
Son of a bitch! Every time I think I've got a lead. So at this point, there's really nothing else for me to find, which means I must have the evidence somehow? Hold on. Wait!
Look right here! I think I see a toe mark.
I just showed it to you! What? Wait, what?
Are you having a stroke, Apollo?
I showed you that, and you said to show you something that had a toe mark! Am I crazy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Halfway, you showed the sandals first, and then you showed the slippers. and for some reason she was just like, oh, what the hell? That's not it.
Yep.
You had to find out about the toe mark inside the slippers first.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
Yep. Sure, toes have prints just like fingers do, you know?
This little... Wait, no, we said this before!
We said this one. One problem, don't have a whole thing, don't know who it is.
Let's analyze it. Oh, do I have to...
You gotta sprinkle it.
Wait.
Wish there were more prints to analyze, but... I know! Quick! Step in the mud over there!
I don't think analyzing my footprint is going to do us much good.
That would have been so much fun.
Okay, so we don't do that. Uh-huh.
Toe print, clear print there. Think we said this before?
Uh-huh.
Too bad we don't know whose it is.
You need a sample.
Uh-huh.
You can match.
Got one right here.
Really?
Uh-huh. What the fuck?
I did say toe print sample, didn't I? He's losing his mind.
What?
Cat. He's losing his mind. It's
What?
great. Where exactly is the toe print in here?
What? Okay, hold on. Oh, oh, come on.
You never examined it.
I wonder, could this be a print?
Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo.
I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print.
This could be a vital piece of evidence.
All right, chat, what am I drawing? Hold on. All right, any guesses? Donut plus hole. Nope. Here's a hint. What I did on these two spots matters. Pair of succulent lips. Nope. Any other guesses? Cloud versus Sephiroth. Nope. All right. Going once. Going twice. It's the butt slug. Here's the main slug body with the open mouth, and here are the two slug eyes. I'm so creative.
You are.
Post Taco Bell view. Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe?
Wow, I feel like the case is solved already.
And what was next? We have to match the print, right?
Right, let's match it. Wait. The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo.
Oh, good point.
Maybe we should ask her. Get some expert advice.
I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Also, chat is definitely behind on stream, because I see you guys responding now to what I said about 45 seconds ago. So stream is running normally, but everyone is like almost a full minute behind.
Uh-oh.
Now your voice is getting a little choppy.
Don't do that to me.
That's not his voice, it's the music.
So we have a toe print now.
I'm not sure what good it's going to do us without a list of toe prints to check on.
Maybe our detective friend can help us. All right, here we go.
Ah, the slippers. Clear print there, toe pin.
Too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
There's a way of finding out, of course. I need a sample of the same token. Off no shoe, for instance.
Alright, so if the prints match, you'd know the same person wore both. Yes, you do have something worn by the same person. I think I just might actually. Yeah, we're just talking over each other. What is
Fine, whatever. Don't it's drunk. Whatever.
This is such a chaotic stream. This pair of sandals, toe print and all.
Ooh, the print on this is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy.
Thank you. I worked very hard on it. Can you analyze it for us?
Of course. Hang on. I'll analyze it for you. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good.
Hey, we were the ones who found the prints.
A perfect match. The same person who wore these sandals and slippers.
I was afraid of that.
All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know?
I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth.
Maybe you could tell me if I'm having a stroke. You smell toast?
Toast sounds good.
Okay, my guess is now we're good to go back to the detention center. There we go. June 16th, detention center, visitor's room.
Oh, you again!
Do you always have to announce your entrances like that?
Man, my old man, Man!
Yep, he identifies as a man. That is correct.
Now I'm all in a funk! It's all his fault!
One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly.
You two got your work cut out for you. Straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go.
Some days, I wonder why I do what I do.
Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges.
But what if you're found guilty of murder?
Hey, it's all experience. You feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they?
You didn't really do it, did you?
You didn't answer my question. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
If I've learned one thing today, it's that some kids really are squids.
Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is.
I heard he wants to leave the mob.
Over my dead body? I spend my life trying to keep it real, being an OG, and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. Day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kentucky family.
Trucy, I didn't need to think about that.
I didn't either.
Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail. For my sake.
Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait.
That's right, Walkie. It's yours.
Hey, look. I don't smoke or nothing. I live long, right?
I don't think he gets it, Apollo.
Take a closer look. Here, in particular. Where it says nurse, it's signed Alita Tiala.
Huh? You lawyers do your homework.
So you met Miss Diala when you...
Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So?
Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting?
Fine. I'll tell you if you want to know how. If you want to know how we met. If now that
Damn, he's so down bad for Alita. He turned to that one kid of like, you know, when your fiance, when you love her so much you would do anything, even crime.
Man.
Apparently smelling toast too. I read that line so bad. Man, this is so far off the hook. It's off the chain, G.
Seems preoccupied with something else.
Wonder how my Alita's doing. Man, I miss her.
Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you?
Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her.
For Miss Tiala?
Yeah, a birthday present.
Oh, Emmy, they got a present for someone else for your birthday. That's so nice of them.
I'm going to hurt you.
She got mad little feet. Mad. So cute, man.
So these sandals are hers.
Yeah, kinda had a feeling.
What's up with the funky vibes? About half a year ago, I was shot during the little turf war with another family.
I mean, yeah, AKL would do that if you threatened his family.
Oh no.
I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me. Hauled me off to the dock.
Listen, in that briefcase would be like 5 complete sets of Marble Carnival and Gold Rush cards. And if he thinks you're coming to steal them off of him before he can turn them into round 1, he will fucking kill you.
That's where I met her. My fallen angel.
You mean Alita Tiala?
She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say? A bad guy always gets the ladies.
Right.
She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said?
What did she say?
Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like, on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you marry me.
So, that was the proposal?
You know it. An oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later. Bye.
About that op.
Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me.
This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said.
Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying?
But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup?
Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cat pulled out after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large, aren't I?
Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before?
Nah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean.
Trying to see if I can present something else. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Same thing. Still don't know how to run into her. Okay. Right. I don't think he reacted to the lamp. Nope. Okay. All right, so maybe we have to try and go somewhere else and see if we can talk to Alita. Oh, he's gone. He just dipped. Okay. This is probably the only truly frustrating part of these is when I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go next, and then I just end up running around different places. There we go. June 16th, Eldune's house.
Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Trucy doll?
Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice.
I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay?
I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good.
Mr. Eldoon. Same thing. Yep, there we go. Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this?
Huh? A medical chart. You shouldn't go around taking these from clinics.
Let me turn you up just a little bit. There we go.
Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon?
What's going on here?
That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial, on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy! You can't put him on trial! He's ABD!
ABD?
About to be dead!
Oh.
I thought it was a badass dude. Oh!
Oh, but dead, actually.
Holy shit!
Oh,
He's knocking-
shit!
He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer.
Did you actually know that, or did you just happen to ESP it?
Nope! I just kind of...
Can you tell
out
us...
of my ass, I did.
Can you tell... Can you tell us why? Oh!
Oh.
Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son.
No way! It's like he's a completely different person.
Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart.
That's right.
Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there.
Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it?
Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet's snug as a bug. There next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be able to fiddle with.
You mean...
It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician.
I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
You just aim for the body. The bullet disappears on its own, Trucy.
What?
Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half a year tops.
But Walkie's operation was already half a year ago.
That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table.
Great. Just great.
How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there?
I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation He's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy Doll. Cold despair.
Despair.
About the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
The Katakis.
You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So, he skips the operation, and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful.
And which doctor would they take him to? Baractus. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened.
That's just horrible. He left Walkie to die.
There's a darkness in this world, Trucy Doll. Waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are all like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same.
You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you?
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world.
So Walkie...
He's real lucky to be alive even now.
Oh.
There's one problem.
Apollo?
This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala.
That's right. This operation was how they met.
Yeah. The problem is, she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition. Guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged.
What was she thinking? Apollo?
She wants the inheritance after he dies. What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? And that leads us probably into our trial.
Yep. Break time.
Oh, and I already know. Like, I've seen enough crazy Florida man stories or like California stories about like spouse fraud. She absolutely wants him dead so that she can get the money after he dies. Oh,
yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right, this works out perfectly because we're coming up on about 8:15 Pacific time. We're going to take a 15-minute break until 8:30 if that's okay with folks.
Yes, I
Go ahead.
would recommend restarting stream for Discord and possibly the actual chat stream. So.
Okay. So we're going to have 4 parts to this episode today.
Sorry.
It's okay. So, chat, here is what we are going to do. I am going to put this on pause. We're going to go on break. You're going to see the stream go down and then come right back up, but we're still going to be on break until 8:30 Pacific time, 11:30 Eastern time. I'm just going to get the music started. Don't read the line. Okay, cool.